Inferno, Dust 2, Mirage, Nuke, and Overpass. Every CSGO player is familiar with these names, but do you want to know a secret about them? Most of them are actually inspired by real-life locations. In this video, we will check out some places around the world that were inspired by CS map builders. We begin with one of the most played maps in CSGO matchmaking, Mirage. When we see the setting and many buildings of the map, the best assumption is that it is inspired by a Middle East city or country in the desert. The buildings and carpets combined with the unique architecture style are linked to the city of Marrakesh. Some people think it might be even Rabat, the capital of Morocco. Inferno. The old Inferno is inspired by the mission San Juan Capistrano in Southern California. It was founded on All Saints' Day in November 1st, 1776. The founders were Spanish Catholics of the Franciscan order. Standing out are the bells at T-Spawn, the architecture, buildings, and the infamous melody of Carcelera at T-Spawn. With a rework of Inferno in 2016, the map changed its location to Italy. The 4 bells at the spawn are now gone and replaced by graffitis. The church reminds us of the Dan Brown Inferno in Florence. You can see a radio where you can hear a passage of the 5th canto of the Divina Commedia's Inferno.
In Counter-Strike 2, the developers added some more Italian elements to the map. Furthermore, we now see 5 instead of 4 bells at T-Spawn. The map looks beautiful, right?
There are some theories about our lovely map Nuke. Many assume the new Nuke to be located in the US due to the English signs on the map. It is likely a reference to the 3 Mile Island power plant. Another choice could be the Sequoia nuclear plant. But Nuke also looks similar to the Krško nuclear power area in Slovenia. These images in Slovenia show the silo and outside view of Nuke. They are very similar, right? The old Nuke was featured in the very first CSGO trailer. It was located in Harz, Germany. When you think of Overpass, many people think of the big television tower and the typical German language signs. You can see a 1UP graffiti here. The 1UP crew is one of the best graffiti sprayer groups in the world and based in Berlin. Consequently, many people assume the map is located in Berlin, Germany. But in reality, the big tower is in Nuremberg. Even the canal near to the tower is in the CSGO map and included as well.
However, in Counter-Strike 2, the developers made it clear that the map should be located in Berlin. The biggest evidence is the highway sign in CT spawn, but most likely Overpass is probably an imaginary town. That includes some German elements like the 1UP spray or the Biergarten sign.
Former competitive map D-Train has a big Lenin picture on the wall. We can assume that this map was likely inspired by a big Eastern European city like Donetsk or Moscow. Cache has a lot of similarities with Pripyat, Ukraine. The big power plant on Cache is visible from the T-spawn and resembles the destroyed nuclear power plant in Chernobyl. Although this map is set close to Chernobyl, we see a truck near the T-spawn with an American plate on it. Additionally, the CT models are French. At Vertigo, we see a lot of skyscrapers here. It is assumed Vertigo represents a big city, mostly New York. Many people like me grew up with the glorious map Assault. We can see a Belmont sign at the train station. It represents Chicago. A lot of people assume that CS Italy is actually located in Italy itself. But is this true? On the one hand, the T-spawn looks very nearly exactly like Verona. But on the other hand, CT spawn shows similarities to a city in Norway called Tvedestrand.
However, the map builder of Italy gave an interview and told us that the map has no special location.
But no, I could not place on a map where that exact point is.
Santorini, the name already says it all. It's an island in Greece and one of the most romantic and beautiful places in the world. I can personally totally recommend a visit to this lovely island. It is snowing in Office. The rescue map is set in the winter days. It has a building which is big and located in the USA. My guess would be Boston or Denver. Some other honorary mentions are the following. DE Castle. You can find a similar place in Slovenia. We also have Tulip. It is inspired by the city of Amsterdam. Cobblestone, the location could be in the Alps or in the Pyrenees. It also looks really similar to the big castle in Cadillac, France. The map Aztec shows a pyramid that looks similar like the ones near Veracruz in southeast Mexico. And do you remember canals? It's inspired by Venice, Italy. Lastly, we have to mention one of the oldest maps in Counter-Strike, Dust 2 here. We see the typical dusty atmosphere which can be found in the Middle East or other desert areas on this planet. However, there are some reports that a similar location was found in China. It is assumed that local CS players built their own Dust 2. That's it for today. What is your favorite map? Let us know in the comments. I bet the next time you visit some of these places, you'll notice something very familiar. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.